Hey guys, and welcome back to Stadium Center. We got 10 great builds to look at today, but first I want to announce that channel memberships are available. If you decide to join, you'll get a bunch of cool perks, including getting your stadium to the top of the list for showcases. If you want to check out the details, you can click the join button below, but for now, let's check out some stadiums. Alright guys, we're going to kick things off with a stadium by Young Gun 1417. He's a channel member at the All-Star level and brings us Union Pacific Field. This industrial build sits on the coast in Hill Valley, California, and holds over 19,000 fans at an altitude of 1985. Starting in the right field corner, there's a park that's situated right below the best way to arrive to the game, by train. The railroad tracks are used for both transportation to the game and bringing supplies to and from the shipyard beyond center field. There's another deck overlooking center and the rail yard next to the right field stands. That's going to wrap around the batter's eye to a platform hosting the scoreboard to hang out on and overlooks both the game and the shipyard. You can also pull your canoe right underneath for a great field level view of the action. This is an awesome concept and a really well done industrial build. I love how it feels like this stadium was built on a plot near the already existing buildings and they made the park work with the space that they had. Awesome job on this one, Young Gun, and thanks again for becoming a channel member. Next up, we have a new creator. He says he is from Tampa and this is a stadium he wished the Rays would have built. This is Lopez Field and it's built by Philip Rawlerson. As I mentioned, this park is in Tampa Bay, Florida, and has a capacity of 23,000. Sitting just above the ocean, the elevation is a mere 7 feet above sea level. Down the right field line, he's used my favorite concession, the high heat grill, and included a covered patio area in front. Swinging around the corner, there's a few stands next to the waterfall display and a grass hill for families to enjoy a night at the ballpark and possibly snag a home run. Off in the distance, we get a great view of downtown Tampa with the marina just beyond the park, but I think it's a bit out of reach to hit any splash shots into. This is a good clean build, and I should mention it was backlogged from 23, so there aren't any standing room fans, but at just 87% memory, you could definitely update this park to include them. Nice job on this one, Phil, and sorry it took so long to get it featured. Our third stadium is another brand new creator, and they say this is their first build ever. Welcome to City Beautiful Field by Meerkat Lover. Located in Orlando, Florida, this field is half baseball, half amusement park. It holds over 37,000 fans and is only 100 feet above sea level. If you're looking for a place to hang out and cool off, right field is the place for you with a small water park featuring pools and a lazy river. Beyond the center field wall, there's a huge plaza full of restaurants and bars. You'll definitely find big crowds here partying before and after the games. Lastly, under the left field bleachers, there's a roller coaster that will catch a quick glimpse of the action as it banks through the final turn and into the station. This park has a great family fun atmosphere and it really nails that Florida vacation vibe. Thanks for your entry, Meerkat. I had a lot of fun checking this one out. Alright, we have another new creator on our list. This is Perry A. Ballpark by Moonlight 1665. We're headed into the humidity for this one as it's in Savannah, Georgia. It holds a higher capacity north of 37,000 fans and an elevation of just 178 feet. The right field corner is working to the sides of a few buildings and features a home run deck that's just above the field maintenance area. That's connected to the outfield general seating, which has the main video board for the park. The left field entrance gate has a nice waterfall display as you enter the park from the nearby parking structure and make your way to the staggered sections above the elevated outfield wall. There's also a standing room area and fenced-in suites off the Western Metal Supply building. This park looks great at night, and I really love how they mixed up the seating in left field. This looks like a great place to spend those hot summer nights at the ballpark. Nice job on this one, Moonlight. Now let's head on to our next park. Next, we have a returning user that we haven't seen in a while. This is Bess Field at Sony Dome by Bob from Waco. This stadium with a retractable roof is in Atlanta, Georgia, and seats a whopping 44,000 fans. With an altitude of 2001, your hits will have a bit of extra carry to them off the bat. Left Field kicks off with some great architectural design and a huge video board along the back wall. If you look closely, you'll see the World Series banners hanging next to the name of the field near the roof. Right field is mostly mirrored from left and has another large video board. The concourse connects all the way around, which is a nice added touch. Finally, behind the batter's eye, there's a small plaza to relax at with a fountain and palm trees acting as the centerpiece to bring the field together. This is an awesome clean build, and pulling off retractable roofs isn't always as easy as Bob made this look. Great work on this one. Our next park is another returning creator we haven't seen from in a bit, and I'm glad I can show you guys another one of his creations. This is Orbit Park by Danboy V3. This park is in Sugar Land, Texas, and is an alternative stadium for the AAA Space Cowboys. With a capacity of over 26,000 fans at a 150-foot elevation, this campus is a haven for fans of both baseball and space exploration. The stands in right field have an awesome design with top deck bleachers over the entrance gate, where right outside you'll find the Space Center Museum. Center field has a 3-layer design with a home run target on the very top. The stands continue into left field with tons of concessions along the way. That'll lead you to the Sky High Club located on the rooftop deck in the corner just beyond foul territory. I love the design of this park, and it's the perfect use of those space props we got in the first update of this year's game. I'm a big fan of both baseball and astrophysics, so this park is a perfect combo for me. Awesome work on this one, Danboy. We're heading across the Pacific for our next build by returning creator Jude 3 Cardinal. This time, he's bringing us Paradise Park V2. Located in Maui, Hawaii, this oceanside venue holds 29,000 fans and has a max altitude, giving you the advantage when teeing up home runs towards the ocean. Down the right field line, there's a great plaza in the corner featuring shops with a Hall of Fame circle and fountains right outside. They've built a great concourse splitting the 2 decks and included a very hittable target just inside the foul pole. I love the concessions between the decks and the guitar-style scoreboard. Left field has an awesome home run party deck situated between the 2 whale statues with bleachers and tiki bars below, and off in the distance, you get a great view of that skyline beyond the smaller islands. This park offers great views of the pier off in the distance as well as the lighthouse and city skyline at night. They nailed the tropical theme and didn't overdo it, which can be really easy to do with some of the props available to us. Great work on this one, Jude. Our next creator has sent me a few parks, but I decided to start with this one. This is 3-Level Stadium by Smith PXP. Located in Fort Davis, Texas, you'll be among crowds of up to 35,000 while attending a game at this ballpark. It has a high altitude of 4,900, so be prepared to see balls launched off the bats in this one. We're going to start off down the lines as each upper deck has a row of cabanas available for rent and custom style sections along the corners to give the stadium a unique look. Left field has a waterfall feature just outside the corner and balconies with standing room off the Western Metal Supply building. Right field has multiple smaller decks built off the nearby office buildings and a cool double-deck home run porch above the Hall of Fame display. You'll also find a team store and bleacher-style seating right up against the outfield wall. This stadium has a fun design to it, and my favorite part is how they mixed up the different seating types. They also did a great job on the hill in left field with the waterfall feature. Awesome work on this one, Smith. Alright, we're down to our final 2 stadiums to check out this week. They're both awesome builds, and we're going to start with this one, who's a new creator to Stadium Center. This is Bay Park by Dave Drizzle. This one is located in Long Beach and was created for his expansion team. It holds 32,000 fans and has a maxed out elevation at 5279. Starting in right, we can see just how big this stadium is. There's tons of seating with 4 decks and a hit it here sign that's definitely within reach. The center field concourse looks awesome with the oversized video board and plenty of standing room below along the batter's eye. Left field is definitely the signature in this park with a scenic walkway that looks to be inspired from the San Francisco Bay. There's tons of boats that can act as home run targets, and splash shots will be plentiful in this park. Let's take one more peek at the Bay Area, and you'll notice a lot of detailing went into this part, and they definitely nailed the Long Beach theme on this one. No surprise that this park looks great lit up at night, and I'm surprised it is only at 93% memory. I'm not sure I would add anything else to this park though. Nice job on this one, Dave. Our final park comes from a creator you'll definitely recognize, and they've built an awesome rendering of the Royals Park that Manica released. This is Crown View Park by Justice Beaver 24. This one's clearly in Kansas City, Missouri, and seats a whopping 45,000 fans. It has Kansas City's actual altitude of 909, so it'll play realistically when playing games here. Right field has the awesome fountain display and bullpen down below. They did an awesome job with blending in the different sizes of stands in this one too. They really crushed the look of the left field building with all the clubs and rooftop bar. The scoreboard also looks great with blending the ground into the larger video board. The view from the field looks fantastic with the city in the background and is at just the right amount below street level. I've seen a few recreations and proposals for the new Royal Stadium, but this just might be my favorite one. I especially love the custom building in left, and that's definitely something I gotta try more often. Alright guys, that's gonna be a wrap on this week's Stadiums That Inspire. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me and checking out all these great ballparks. Don't forget to consider joining the Discord server to hang out and show off your parks and check out what others are also creating. You can also follow Stadium Center on Instagram for sneak peeks at which park may be featured next. Lastly, I want to once again thank Young Gun for becoming our first member and supporting the channel. For full details on the perks of becoming a member, click the join button below. As always, thanks guys for hanging out, have a great night, and I hope to see you in the next one.